And welcome back to Final Fantasy, where last time we were in the middle of, I think, digging a few graves for some dead people. I do feel sorry about that, but you know what can you do? Anyways, I remember I quit because it looked like it was going to get into a whole thing, and I wanted to devote a whole episode to that. Unless, of course, a dungeon pops up, in which case we have to find something else to do. But I already have that planned out, so let's not worry about that. Instead, let's keep on going with this story quest. Can't wait to see the results, because we're setting up for a boss fight, it feels like, against a primal. Ungust. Nice name. Oh, it's you, I think. Belch. Yeah, I can't burp. Oh, God be damned, you're that bloody, yep, is you, adventurer who threatened me back in Oda. Threatened, kind of accurate, I'd say. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? I'm here to give you a letter. Dear friend, Belch, missing people, please help. Hiccup, yours, Eisenbard. Folks around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Alright, thanks for the unneeded info. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. I really should just blow you up and leave it be. If anything, they were even more timid than before. But with all the disappearances, you can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Alright. More talking. But remember, you gotta talk in order to get to your boss fight. Alright. Hungry beggar. Can I give you some money? Please, sir. Just leave me be. Perfect. Didn't feel like chatting anyway. Devious derelict. I'm gonna blow you up. I have nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. Well, you're a devious derelict, so yeah. Petrified Pauper. I love these names. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Alright. Funny, because I was the one person I didn't threaten. Alright. Back to talk with somebody. Anybody. Give me my boss fight. Or give me some interesting story. Just as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, that's true. But if you ask me, they simply up and moved on to a better place. If by better place you mean heaven, you're correct. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol. Costa. That place, if you know what I'm saying. Don't know. Well, that was a waste of time, but hey, free money, free XP, you know, all worth it. And technically we're getting closer to a mount, so definitely worth it. I did your deed. Welcome back, Mechanist. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. No, I'll just take that to sell, so please tell me you're not going to have me go undercover as a priest. That just doesn't sound right. And more armor I don't need, so I'll just take more pieces. If we would know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place than to ask the church of Saint Adama Ladamama. Adamland. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. Okay, if we just gotta talk to him, that's okay. As long as you've heard, or as you're heading there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? I get it, I'm a thaumaturge, I'm the undertaker, but come on, really? A morbid request I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none more than you to see it done. Well, I am a thaumaturge, it is supposed to be like my profession, even though I'm mostly just doing this for the magic. Seek out a man named Marquise. He tends he tends the graves of the Lichod. He will, I thought that said will I. Sorry. He will tell you where the body is to be endeared. Alright. Interned, endeared. I think it was interned. Not bad. Alright, we activate sprint and we're supposed to be carrying a corpse right now, but we must have extra dimensional storage. Must be a basic spell we learned. And I know, oh, it's just a game, don't worry about it, but sometimes I like it when games explain it. Just like an offhanded, like, oh, by the way, 5 seconds, this happened. Alright, this is a really small church. Like the church you see in like a Western movie or Western game. Oh, Marquise. I am Marquise. Yes, a body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. Hope you're not looking at me for those. I mean, I don't think I've killed anybody yet. Keyword being yet. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there is an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. You're gonna make me do all the work, huh? Oh well, can't be helped. You gotta do all kinds of things in an MMORPG. Ooh, isn't that a pretty sight? I know I'm gonna bury you here, but just a second. That is truly a pretty sight. You get a great grave location, my friend. And now I bury you, lay you to rest, and... Okay, here we go. Now I'm burying you, right? Yeah, there we go. There. May you rest in peace and enjoy the view for all eternity. Or until this place gets ransacked in a war. Then I just hope your grave doesn't get disturbed too much. Dr. Marquise, may they all walk in Thal's realm. What, missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. Yeah, you only deal with the dead. If they're dead, they're not missing. Technically. But maybe Sister Orson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. You're clearly not here, are you? I mean, you are, but you're not. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Orson within the church walls. Are we in the walls? Now I know they mean inside. Oh, I should probably donate some cash here and fix this place up a little bit. I mean, look at this. There's chairs here. There needs to be another bench. Oh, Orson. I hear you have done us the service of bearing a fallen soul. Yeah, was it too difficult? Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Eisenbard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants? That doesn't sound right. Sounds like you're talking about skeletons. It is true I am closer to the people than any other in the order. I wonder why. I confide in them and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Paul, I am the medium through which they do. I was going to say, who's your keeper? Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. Sigh. I only wish Marquise would be more helpful in the matter. Yeah, he's kind of checked out, isn't he? I pray he did nothing to offend. No, just drifted off. He saw terrible things during the calamity. That'll do it. His scars run deep indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. Sure. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. Well, I mean, you figure you kind of need somebody close to the dead in a church where you have a graveyard. Not that close, obviously. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense to his conduct. I must have words with Marquise, and soon. Okay, now we run back. This is why you need a mount. This is why a mount should be like one of the first quests you do in a game, not... My guess is something to work for, I get it, but... Come on. And this isn't a game where dexterity actually affects your movement speed. Some games do have that. This would have been cool to be one of those games, but also would have been annoying if you're playing somebody with no dexterity, then you'd have no movement speed until you got him out. So, whatever. Yay, cutscene. Got the story going. Thank you, Mechanist. A barrel was no easy thing. It was actually really easy. Even when the departed is a stranger. I've seen my fair share of bodies. Don't ask. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? Absolutely nothing. You've been keeping yourself rather busy, haven't you, Mechanist? Hey, it's my buddy. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. Sorry. The name is Thuncred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke to Ungust. I hope you had more luck than me. More times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion that the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Ooh, I know, let's start a cult! Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. No better to take the pious unaware than she who takes confession, the good sister Orson herself. Orson. I think that's Orson, not Orson. Orson. Whatever. I'll call her sister. Sister, she wouldn't. She couldn't. Even those beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Are you hitting on him right now, Bancred? We don't got time for that. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquise, I swear to the 12 I've seen that face elsewhere before. Wait, don't you have the power of the Echo? Maybe that's where. Or would you like me to use my power of Echo to echo his thoughts and maybe try to fix them? Actually, no, they said nothing you do in the past can fix them. Whatever. On to the next quest we go. For equipment that's not good for us, we're just going to take the money and run. Sister, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own. It is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it couldn't be not her. Okay, they're implying that she's responsible for the kidnappings. Sigh. I grow wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Should I be worried? Should I get my magic staff ready and my spells prepared? Pray seek out the boy, Mechanist, and see if you cannot glean something from him about sister's activity. And back up the stairs. Oh, you know what? Then you make an MMORPG where if you actually run, it increases like your stamina and dexterity. So you could actually run everywhere and have it be worth it. And I'm running the wrong direction. Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Alright. I don't think I've seen those. Let's see, we are Earth Sprite 17. I'm 27, you're beneath me. A nanny. Not the kind of nanny I'd hire, but okay. Tuco. Also 17, not worth my time and effort. Sprite's gonna be a minute. God, I cannot wait for a mount. Please, Chaos, bless us with a mount ASAP. I'm getting sick of all this running. And I know I should just cut, but I'm close. I am close to the boy. And let's hope this doesn't go south. Actually, who am I kidding? This is a story quest. It's probably going to go so far south, we'll end up going north, if you know what I mean. Alright, more Earth Sprites. If we ever need them for whatever reason, we now know where Tokotokos and those Earth Sprites are. Don't know what they would drop, probably a mineral of some kind. Alright, let's see. Choco Keeper. Battles. Not interested in this. Sorry, my friends. There we go. The little urchin. Please help. Sister went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Fall and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. Was that shiny thing a blade? But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Yeah, sure. What else am I supposed to do, right? I walk around, I find something, I blast it. And then I return to walking. I can't complain. We did some dungeons recently, and those were fun. And I'm pretty sure we're setting up for a boss battle. A nice, epic boss battle. Hello, sister, I'm here to blow you up. Unless you're good. And it looks like you might be good. Alright. Oh wow, you're level 13? Rotting mages? What have you been doing if you're rotting? Because it doesn't say zombie, it specifically says rotting. That ain't right. Whoops, I thought that was Scathe. I forgot I changed my heart bar. Alright, where's that shiny thing? And done. You're one of the church, or one from the church. Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm not part of any church that I know of. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. Yet again? You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I was hoping for a knife. I will see it safely back to him. I'm watching you. And now I... backed. Yes, I know I should just fast travel, but that's just a waste of money. Even if it is only 100, that's still a waste. So, depending on how this episode goes, if we have a dungeon coming up soon, we won't obviously have time to do it. Dungeons take pretty much a whole episode on themselves, depending on the dungeon. So I was thinking about doing, if we end up running into a dungeon, instead we'll go look at subclasses. I've been talking about it for a while, every now and then, but I did some research, and apparently there's 2 here in Ul'dah, where you become a black mage, that are perfect for black mage crafting. So I'll probably go do those quests, get those crafting jobs started, see what crafting's like in this game, if we run into a dungeon and we don't have time. Otherwise, we'll save it for when we take a little break from the MSQ. Not saying that's going to happen anytime soon, I'm really enjoying this and I want to mount, but everybody has to take a break and do some other things. For instance, leveling up another class. We're almost at level 30, then we'll be a black mage, probably play black mage for a little bit, and then maybe we'll level up the white mage. I don't know yet. I haven't decided on that. And of course, if crafting jobs help us get better gear, or at least better looking gear, that might be worth checking out. I just don't know. Wait, where am I going? I'm lost in thought. Run! There we go. Come on, we're supposed to be fighting a prime, we're not talking about a church. I don't mind, but come on. Give me some action. And we take a right, and there we go. Isambard, I'm back. Sister was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. God forfend? Okay, I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less? Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Again, I didn't get the implication, so don't know where you're coming off. What's next? Ooh, a pair of shoes that I don't need as well. I am well glad I received or reserved that inn room for her sister. It seems she received greater injuries for attacks than she initially let on. I didn't see any injuries, so I'll take her word for it. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. Well, to be fair, there's probably a million white mages running around that could cast Cure on her, so yeah. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. Cool. He left word that he will be waiting at the Almaja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Great. More walking. No. No, there's no teleportation spot. well, time to do some more walking. So yeah, I decided White Mage and then Paladin. That way I have a damage dealer, a tank, and a support in my repertoire, back pocket, tool belt. I just have it in case I need it, which means I still need a melee class. Haven't decided on a melee class. On the one hand, you have Dragoon, pretty iconic for the Final Fantasy series, and could be fun. On the other hand, you have probably the complexity of the ninja, which could be entertaining. And then you have Monk. You know, what better way than to just beat your opponents to death with your fists? And it would be funny to be like, I'm a mage, I cast spells, and now I'm just gonna punch you. Well, when that time comes, we'll look into it. But for now, Thancred, my friend, what do you have for me? Ah, there you are. So good of you to come. Indeed, I have heard all about the good sister. As Embarge said, her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. And you can't shoot it one for one every time. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following the sister near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Almaja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, my dear Mechanist. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? I don't get why you can't go, but sure. I will go, and I will fight. Hey. Does this look like ice? Boom, and thunder, swap, thunder, and fire. Oh yeah, we have thunder too now, don't we? But that's only for AoE. Eventually I'll have a use for that. Then I'll activate Lucid Dreaming just because it's in between battles, and we'll blast you. Well, at least we get some fighting. But see, this is why I need to play a melee class. Kind of being a caster is powerful, but a little boring when you only got like 1 or 2 spells. Worth casting, I guess I need to clarify. And there, swap, cast a little thunder. Now we freeze you solid with some powerful ice. Oh, you were casting magic. Whoa, my magic's better. Stick to your other things. A leaflet. Oh, cool. That was a little disappointing, but hey, mission accomplished. We'll take it. I only, blasted 3, maybe 4. I should have taken care of a few more while I was at it, but whatever. They're just gonna respawn anyways. Here you go, I found a leaflet for you. Did anything tickle your fancy? Yeah, I got to fight. This leaflet. See the wealth of nod to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about gnawed thal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what the sister makes of it. Ugh, all this back and forth. Can't you just make this closer? Or give us catapults or something? Half this episode's gonna be me walking. Oh well, it'll be worth it. Soon? Hopefully soon, I should say. Wait, what was that? Was that an enemy or a rare NPC? Don't know. Don't really care either. I was trying to, okay, let's, real quick. Whoops, not what I wanted. Level 19. Well, for the level 20 quest, we're almost there. If it's 25, we still got a ways to go. In terms of being level 30, we're almost at 28. Wow, I feel like I know we're advancing the MSQ, but in terms of personal goals, I feel like we're making no progress at all. Oh well, some days you do, some days you don't. And no fall damage. Actually, I do believe there is fall damage, it just requires quite a fall. And this is not it. Is it this room? There we go. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor of this day? I got a leaflet for you. What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Well, I guess that would make kidnapping easy. What's your thoughts, Sancred? The plot thickens, I agree. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhat. I'll take your word for it. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Yeah, you can't do it on the way out, can you? Alright, are we finally at the boss fight? Please tell me we're ready for a boss fight. I want to fight. Maybe I should be a monk. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Yeah, tell me about it. All I've done so far is bury a corpse and pick up corpses and blast a couple creatures. Thank you once again. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Shouldn't you have always been doing that when people were going missing? Ooh, this looks like an actual quest. And we get a cutscene. Yes, keep going. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Mechanist and me serve okay, by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. You know, you're clearly very well read, Thancred, but can't you rephrase that a little bit? I dare hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm next to useless in a battle, I'll take your word for it, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs. Why do you just have those lying around? So long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. I'm used to bloodstains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, so as to lay the foundations for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at this camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us, and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priests should catch wind and approach us. And what are you going to be doing? Nothing, huh? Or are you my lookout? Alright, time for a change of clothing. I think this is all I need to do. Yeah, I think it's just these two. Alright, time to go beg, even though I have a fancy hat. And you are a refugee. Another refugee by the looks of you. The mortal flames have neither work nor coin for you. Be gone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Well, that's kind of my mission right now, is to become a nuisance, so sorry. Please ignore the fancy shoes. There we go. Sigh. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Alright, begging continues. Hello, do you have work? I preach the teachings of something the warden, Asma. Hast thou come to partake with the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Your words. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Does that help at all? Please, can somebody tell me? Ermagerd. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? You got a job opening? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. And there's one more person to talk to, and they are up there. Luckily, we could just do a little jump, and we're done. A little jump, and we're done. See, jump, and we're done. I'm sure there's probably a better way to get here. Actually, no, this is the intended way. You can see the little path. Alright, what is it? You got work? God's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by the muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Something tells me I need to leave this stuff on, so I will. Sorry about that, I had an error. You have quite the knack for being a nuisance. Thank you. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we are unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have commune at the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather an ideal spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for a kindly priest to come and offer us aid. Needless to say, you'll need our main disguise. Alright. Well, I'm sorry about that. I just had a very serious glitch and error occur. I thought I took care of that already. Must be the same one from Grounded. Well, I have to cut the video short. I'm sorry. Still a half hour long. I try to go 45 to an hour, so I'm sorry about this. Sorry about that. It just happened again. See? So I need to go fix this real quick, and we'll be back next week for hopefully finishing up this quest. Until then. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed playing. This has been TheMechanist, logging off. Until next time.